Hello everyone, welcome to these Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the Valaverse Action Force, the Maritime Trooper Maritime Corps. We got our Crimson Shadow Technologies Weapons Pack Kilo, and we got the Weapons Pack Juliet. We got a lot in front of us. We're going to try to go through it as smoothly as possible. The weapons packs are kind of lackluster, so we'll be able to speed through those, and the troopers, the same trooper we've seen in, the entirety of Series 5, essentially. But let's dive in. So basic trooper, the Maritime Corps. Going to be 2 action points. We got our electric neon Tiffany blue color. He's not numbered with the rest of Series 5. No cross-sell on the back, nothing like that. There's his combat profile if you want to pause it, read it, do what you got to do. It's going to be worth 2 action points. I don't remember if the basic troops were 1 or 2 action points in the past. And I know I've asked that, but I think I said that with the Recon Corps. And yeah, I don't remember, but yep, skinnier box. Let me grab another one so you can see the difference in size here. So if you're an inbox collector displaying it on your wall or whatever you got to do, that's that. Throw that in the back. And as far as basic troop builders go, we get our stand. That Action Force stand, tan, 6-foot pegs. Not a whole lot else going on. Still has that shine to it. I can care less for. Better than the matte gray. I like the idea of a different faction have a different stand, but that gray is just hideous. Slide that out of the way. We got our all black rifle, and I think this looks better than the flat gray on the Crimson Shadow Trooper. But mag drops out. You only get 1 mag. Not a whole lot else going on. We've seen this before a few times too. Porthole for blast effects, nothing else. Obviously, there's no Maritime gear pack yet. I'm sure there will be one. Hopefully, they're fixing those mushroom tabs. I know they were giving a lot of people issues. It was definitely a step back from the previous stuff, so hopefully they get that worked out. Maybe that's what the delay is. I don't know. But diving into the figure himself, you got your 2 trigger hands on the bodies. You get your left and right cupping hand. Your left and right gripping hands, and your left and right fists. And then the gripping hand is on a vertical hinge for Series 5, which I keep forgetting to mention in my videos, but that is a difference. You also get your different skin tone head, and this one, just like my other ones, got that gray, like fog or dust around the eyes. But doesn't appear to have any derpy eyes. This one a little bit. But didn't appear to get any derpy eyes in the 2 I picked up. Then the figure, we got our typical Series 5 body. Not a whole lot else going on. We have the different shin cut, which is nice. We get the unbloused boots. But blue and gray, similar to the Riot Trooper was all blue, so we're kind of getting a nice callback to that. We never got a reissue of that one. We just got the female in the blue. And there's your blues next to each other. There is a large difference. Who else we got? We got our new Steel Brigade blue. So, a big difference in that too. So, different blue, different from the Riot. Curious to see what they're going to do moving forward. And then the blue and gray gives me some MP vibes. The Renegades Law and Order. If you guys remember him, he's probably one of the better iterations of Law and Order. Rocking that gray and blue. And that's what I'm getting out of this. So we might have some Action Force MPs. Ooh, MPs are scary. I know. Gotta go cry on YouTube and Facebook. So definitely what I'm going to be using them for. Since I'm Maritime Corps, Navy, we're going to get an Action Force boat? I don't know. And then if you have the tactical head pack, you can pop on your gas mask head. And the blue is slightly different. It's a lot paler than if you got your ski mask head. But it's not, wouldn't be noticeable, especially once you throw some gear on. I know that I think a couple people on Facebook have been using the gray security forces. Tim Taser did a whole bunch of swaps, mixing and matching, trying to figure out what he liked the best. I know Not Top Goon with the Riot Trooper forever ago put some Spec Ops gear on him to look like those SHIELD agents from the first Avengers movies, and those look fantastic. So I might be decking this guy out in some black Spec Ops gear. But you'll have to let me know in the comments what you plan on using until the Maritime gear comes, what you guys hope to see out of the Maritime gear. I really hope it's not this load-bearing vest. I hope we get something different. I hope we get maybe some plate carriers, bring back the plate carriers. Who knows? But yeah, they're going to be my my Action Force MPs, so that's pretty fun. Diving into Weapons Pack Kilo. As everything goes down. Weapons Pack Kilo is going to be a Crimson Shadow technology inspired set. It's going to be worth 1 action point. You got your Crimson Shadow box. More technologically advanced than your typical weapons crate. So that's pretty fun. Got your Crimson Shadow logos all over it. You got some more technology stuff. Barcode. 1 action point. Everything you got inside. Diving in. We got our newer blast effects. So 2 over the barrel. 1 that ports into the barrel. Goes out of the way. You get 3 energy shields. 2 of the large. 1 of the small. So you can mix and match. You get 4 of the ricochets that peg into the shield. So you get 4 ricochets. You get a laser sword, energy sword, energy projection sword, lightsaber, not lightsaber, whatever you want to call it. It's in black and silver. Let me compare it to the other previous one before. So you got your weapons pack. You got your figure, and they're pretty similar. So you could have your Praetorians run around with 2 of these swords. And be good to go. We also get a reissue of the Vector that we saw with the first Praetorian. However, we got a nice silver now with some black, so that looks good. I would have said this was a throwaway pack or easily to skip, but seeing these weapons with the highlighted colors looks pretty good, especially compared to the previous ones. I wonder if I switch mags. You also get 4 of these red mags, which obviously we got the black ones with the Praetorian, but if you mix and match, there you go. So that can be used for non Crimson Shadow troops, but that's for you to decide how you guys want to do it. Definitely going to be having to provide those to the Crimson Shadow Recon. Crimson Shadow troops. Got to pose them up a little better, but that's what I'm talking about. So you got the Crimson Shadow troops. They should definitely have the more advanced technology than the same weapon that everybody on the battlefield's running around with. But, you know, what do I know? What do I know? So there you have that. So you definitely trick out your guys for better weapons. Get him out of the way. Then we also see some more color added to the same pistol we saw with the Crimson Praetorian. And there it is with the red, but the silver looks 100 times better. So that'll do it for your Crimson Shadow Weapons Pack Kilo. Did you guys pick it up, skip out on it? Let me know. But switching over to Weapons Pack Juliet, we get our traditional weapons crate. I know he wants to do all 26 letters of the alphabet. This one's interesting. 1 action point. There's your overview of everything we get. Diving in, we got 5 blast effects. 3 for the ports, 2 for over the barrel. Get those out of the way. We got 3 of these little frag grenades in all black. And we got 3 of these cylinder grenades, whether you want them to be your smoke, high explosive, whatever you want them to be, incendiary, in that olive drab green. Is it the same green we saw with? And it is a paler green than what we saw with the Steel Brigade. A little bit of paint would have been awesome there, but these are pretty tiny. So, moving into the weapons, we get this guy again. This is the 4th time we've seen this one. 3rd, 4th, somewhere in there already with Series 5. All the weapons in the weapons library, and we're just regurgitating the same ones. Bust out those new Steel Brigade ones. That's what should have been in this weapons pack. But got a little bit of silver. It looks a lot better than the ones we got. The shiny black with no highlighting on the detailing. Here we got the silver upper receiver, and I guess technically lower receiver, with the black and the bolts black in there. We get 1 mag for that guy. It's just the typical Magpul style mag. Goes in. Also included are these drum mags. So we get this double drum mag. Now it's a disclaimer on the website, they are loose in this, so I'm going to use the Steel Brigade rifle to show these off. And they fit in there pretty good. So I know Gridiron sent us a couple of these. I don't know if Classified's done any of these yet. So it's great to see Valaverse is following in those footsteps. So you got the double, you got the single. That looks funny with the Master Key Shotgun shell drum right in front of it. And then you have your double mags, which, if you guys are ever going to use these in real life, keep in mind they will warp and destroy your mag well, just due to the weight. So keep that in mind. So they can go on either side for that nice quick swap and reload. Uh-oh. There we go. So definitely some fun customization options moving forward. We got 2 of these Browning automatic rifles. If you guys know me, you guys know I've been asking for Action Force 1944 for years. Every time he does a Q&A, I always try to shoot that question in there. When are we going to see it? When are we going to see it? And I don't know, he kind of alluded to it. I know he always says we got the Tommy, we got this now. So a lot of World War II weapons going on, but got silver. I got a ton of paint rub on this one. Mag drops out. There is a round painted on that, so that's pretty nice. Throw that back up in there. Got a mag painted up on that one. Good to go. No extra mags or anything like that, but simple. Gets the job done. We get our lever action. We saw it with Siege. Now we're seeing it again. Silver with some black. Not a whole lot else going on. Lever doesn't actually work. We got our... I was corrected. The 2011, which I'm just going to keep calling the 1911 because this, with that ridiculous slide that we've seen 100 times already. I think this is the 3rd time we've seen it. Yeah, we got it with the other 2 troops. We got it with Sidewinder. Now we're getting it again. The recon troops even have it. It's a 4th time, at least. Black guard, black laser on the front, black sight. We got the silver slide. That's it. So, starting to think that someone's everyday carry that makes these or is picking these as a high point. We got a knife. We don't have too many knives in Series 5, but black handle, dark silver blade. But I'm impartial to the knives. I don't think they're as required for every figure. We get 2 of these revolvers. This one has a giant scope on it. And this one's just kind of a regular 6-shooter. I don't know if these are the same or not. I don't think they are. No, they're not. Portholes for blast effects. I didn't check the bars for the portholes. Yep. Porthole. And porthole. And we got our boy, the 240. You guys know that I love me the 240. I think the NECA one still reigns supreme for the best one out there. Does have the peg on the bottom to hook into the Vanguard. It does have Lucifer on the side. It was, I guess, Desert Rat carried one, and that's what his said. Flexible ammo belt. But we got the two-tone. Got the silver body, black stock, black grip, black heat guard, and black barrel. It's got the porthole for the blast effects. We got our flexible rounds, and those should peg into the side. Maybe? There we go. And are these painted better than the Vanguard? Take a look real quick. Okay, so these are a lot more flexible than the Vanguard ones. And slightly longer, maybe? Am I just seeing things? Get these to line up. And slightly longer, so it looks like a round or two longer. And then here's the Vanguard 240 that just didn't look good without the color. It looks a lot better with the silver. I still think that NECA one reigns supreme though. So there you have it. Two very interesting lackluster, minus, you know, the 240 and the bars. Weapons packs. Did you guys pick them up? Skip out on them? Let me know in the comments below. But how'd you feel about everything? What are you going to deck out your Maritime Trooper in? This video went a lot longer than I originally planned, so let me know how you're feeling about everything in the comments below. Till next time, load up, grab your kits, see you in the battlegrounds.